Hi, I'm Dr. Jesse John, Assistant Professor, Department of Anatomy, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. And we have discussed anatomy of thigh, front of the thigh, and we have discussed muscles. And today we'll discuss femoral triangle. The femoral triangle is a triangular depressed area situated in the upper part of the medial aspect of the thigh just below the inguinal ligament. You can see here in a triangular this area. This is a femoral triangle. Boundaries of the femoral triangle. Lateral boundary is the medial margin of the sartorius, and medial boundary is the medial margin of the abductor longus. And apex is where sartorius overlaps abductor longus, and base is formed by the inguinal ligament. The floor is gutter shaped and formed from lateral to medial by the iliopsoas tendon, which inserted into the lesser trochanter of the femur, the pectineus, and the adductor longus. Roof is overlying fascia later. And we can see here in this picture also, this is the triangular shaped femoral triangle. Okay, and very well defined here the base, lateral border, medial border, and apex, and we have discussed earlier. What is the content of femoral triangle? The femoral sheath contains the femoral vessels, femoral nerve, which lies lateral to the artery and outside the femoral sheath. The triangle also contains fat and lymph nodes. In this picture, some vessels, nerves, and some fat this femoral triangle contain. Adductor canal. The adductor canal is an intermuscular cleft situated on the medial aspect of the medial third of the thigh. It begins at the apex of the femoral triangle and ends below at the opening in the adductor magnus. Boundaries. The anterior wall is formed by the sartorius muscles and the fascia, and the posterior wall is formed by the adductor longus and the magnus. The lateral wall is formed by the vastus medialis. What is the content of this canal? The terminal part of the femoral artery, the femoral vein, deep lymph vessels, the spinous nerve, the nerve to the vastus medialis, and the terminal part of the obturator nerve. In this picture, we can see here the adductor canal. This is the adductor canal. Now we are discussing femoral nerve. The femoral nerve is the largest branch of the lumbar plexus. It emerges from the lateral border of the psoas muscle within abdomen and passes downwards in the interval between the psoas and iliacus. It lies behind the fascia iliaca and enters the thigh lateral to the femoral sheath behind the inguinal ligament, about 1.5 inch or 4 centimeter below the inguinal ligament. It terminates by dividing into the anterior and posterior division. The femoral nerve supplies all the muscle of the anterior compartment of the thigh. Note that the femoral nerve does not enter the thigh within the femoral sheath. Branches, anterior division gives the cutaneous branches are the medial cutaneous nerve of the thigh and the intermediate cutaneous nerve that supply the skin of the medial and anterior surface of the thigh. The muscular branches supply the sartorius and the pectineus muscles. Posterior division gives of the muscular branches to the quadriceps muscles, and the muscular branch of the rectus femoris also supply the hip joint. The branches to the three vasty muscles also supply the knee joint, and cutaneous branch that is the spinous nerve. Now we are discussing the spinous nerve. The spinous nerve runs downward medially and crosses the femoral artery from its lateral to its medial side. It emerges on the medial side of the knee between the tendon of the sartorius and gracilis. It then runs down the medial side of the leg in company with the great venous vein. It passes in front of the medial malleolus and along the medial border of the foot, where it terminates in the region of the ball of the big toe. We can see here the nerves, venous nerve, medial femoral cutaneous nerve, intermediate femoral cutaneous nerve, and all the muscles also. They are supplying the different kind of the muscles here. Now we are discussing femoral artery. Femoral artery has a origin because femoral artery is a continuation of the external iliac artery. It begins behind the inguinal ligament midway between the anterior superior iliac spine and the pubic symphysis and a mid-inguinal point. It descends almost vertically towards the adductor tubercle, and the femoral artery is the main arterial supply the lower limb. So femoral artery is the main arterial supply to the lower limb. It should be remembered. Termination, it ends at the opening in the adductor magnus muscles by entering the popliteal space as the popliteal artery. Now we are discussing the many numerous branches of the femoral artery. These are we are discussing one by one. The superficial circumflex iliac artery is a small branch that runs up to the region of the anterior superior iliac spine. And superficial epigastric artery is a small branch that crosses the inguinal ligament and runs to the region of the umbilicus. And superficial external pudendal artery is a small branch that runs medially to the supply the skin of the scrotum and in females or the labial majors. And deep external pudendal artery runs medially and supplies the skin of the scrotum in males and to the labius majorum that in female. Profunda femoris artery, deep femoral artery. The branches of the profunda femoris arteries are medial circumflex femoral artery, lateral circumflex femoral artery, and four perforating arteries. So we can see here these are the profunda femoris artery and their branches, and this is the adductor canal and medial circumflex femoral, and this is the lateral circumflex femoral arteries and the branches also. And this is the picture. We can see here the clear view of the arteries and their circulation. Femoral vein beginning at the adductor, it begins at the adductor opening as the continuation of the popliteal vein. Termination posterior to the inguinal ligament as the external iliac vein. Course, the vein is posterolateral to the femoral artery in the distal adductor canal. At the apex of the femoral triangle, the vein lies posterior to the artery. At the base of the triangle, the veins lies medial to the artery. The veins occupies the medial compartment of the femoral sheath between the femoral artery and the femoral canal. Fat in the canal permits the expansion of the vein. There are usually 4 and 5 walls in the femoral veins. For tributaries, the muscular tributaries, the profunda femoris vein and the great saphenous vein, which enters the vein anteriorly, and lateral and medial circumflex femoral veins are usually tributaries of the femoral vein. And we can see this is the femoral vein and their tributaries. And in this picture, we can see very clearly their are tributaries and femoral vein. Okay, so this is the femoral vein, the vein of the thighs, and popliteal vein, and we consider named when it goes down through the knee. When it going through the knee, it is named popliteal vein, and below this fibular vein and posterior tibial vein, and these all are tributaries. So these all about the anterior thigh. anterior part of the thigh, front of the thigh we can see, and we have discussed anatomy of the front of thigh involving the different aspects. So keep studying and find out the query, find out some problems so we can solve it, and write it down so I can resolve very soon. Thank you.